Hello, we are live at the lake, and later on today, we're going to go ahead and have a little campfire. So bear with me as the sun goes down, and then we'll get that fire started up. But we got lots of things to talk about, and I want to know how your day was. Feel free to interact with each other. Hopefully, we'll have our birthday girl today. She wasn't able to make it yesterday, but we'll see what happens. So thank you guys for joining. As the sun goes down, I'll be able to read your comments a little bit better. But if it's a long sentence, I'll be able to see it. So some TV today. Today was a crazy day. I woke up at like 3 p.m. I'm not sure. I think I told you guys I wasn't feeling the best for a little while, but I woke up at 3 p.m. Didn't really get my day started for a long time. Got people joining. What are you saying to me? Um, Oh, it says keep going and let you guys know to invite people. We've been doing really, really good, growing like wildfire. So I am very thankful for each and every one of you. But I was watching about teenagers who think murder is funny, and I was watching the like detailed description about the body language, the anchoring, the fidgeting, all those kind of things. And it's really interesting how people pretty much across the board react in certain ways to some of the same things. Um, Gotta make sure my thing is on. Hopefully, guys, if can you guys hear me? I should have sound checked. I always say, I think it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. So good to have you guys. I probably should have moved that bench out of the way. Maybe I'll do that when I get up for the campfire. But it was really interesting about the filler words. Now, the one thing that I didn't quite like, because I do this, is sometimes you over explain things. Now, this kid, I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I believe he's the one that killed his mom. And he was over explaining at certain times. Now, there are a lot of times that somebody who's being honest will do things that mimic, let's say, a narcissist or a psychopath, because over time, the narcissist will make us feel like we have to explain everything because you don't see eye to eye and you get in a pattern of feeling nobody believes me and you feel kind of helpless. So I thought it was really interesting that, people, when they actually do something wrong, yes, it makes sense. They over explain, try to get you to grasp onto their story. So, I also want to talk about the toxicity of relationships, when it goes bad, why people love each other. And I want you guys to join in with your comments or questions, because when we get to know ourselves, we can get to know other people better. And narcissism is really hard to understand. Now, if you've gone through CPTSD or the abuse cycle, you kind of pick up a little bit of their traits, and it is almost like an insight into their world. Like when you get overwhelmed or depressed, things like that, that you might not be reaching out to other people. So within that unit of whoever that relationship was with, you can see that you're trying and trying and trying, but you're letting other people go. And that can lead to the isolation. Oh, I hear a firework already. More likes can attract more viewers. So feel free to give me those likes. I'm getting little notes from TikTok. So good to have you guys here. Excellent. And I know a lot of us are struggling with that. So there was this one lady who had said, why for all this time I had, hopefully you'll get to see them. But she was like, also let me know about the sound. I usually don't do it this far away from the house. I tried putting in my repeater, but it like disconnected my internet. So I got troubleshoot. But so she was saying all these guys were into me, and now all of them have moved on. What is it? Here one goes. Boom. So I guess we're still celebrating Independence Day. So she was saying, all these guys were, and they were chasing her like crazy. She's a beautiful woman, a lot to offer, but she was kind of hung up on this one in particular guy. But she was doing like that funnel thing where you have lots of guys that you go out with. You got to be careful when you're doing that, not to take it too physical, because it confuses everything. So we want people to invest in us. We also have to give them time to do that. So sometimes you get anxious or comfortable. And so we have to be careful too, not to take that as something that we did wrong or that we're less than, but it's the emotional availability. And she had kind of like not enough depth to the relationship because they probably had some insecurities because she was seeing other people, and she was honest about it. It's really good to be honest, so I give her a lot of credit for that. So she was very open about it. But when we are physical with more than one person, it takes it to a different level. It doesn't take it to that commitment stage. And, being open about, having like kind of like a main supply. Nobody wants to be second fiddle. So over time, it's fun in the beginning. You get those little dopamine hits, but then you start getting depressed about it or anxious. So thank you for all the follows. Oh, you guys are awesome. Look at that fire started in a little while when it's a little bit darker. I got some outside lighting. Hopefully the lighting will be okay. I know it's not the ideal, but if I face it to where the light's really good on me, then yeah, I can't read. But so as far as her situation, she was honest about it, but they took it to heart. And also she would build up kind of a wall. And I don't know if she sees that wall, but she has this like invisible barrier, and that's self-protection. She how do I say this? She's enjoying the time with the people, but I don't believe it's necessarily somebody she would pick. There's one that might be a good match for her, but based on the situation, if her heart is tied up with someone else, it's not going to work. That's why I'm not dating right now, because my heart is still not completely clear. I told you about, I always forget because of the D. What is it? Deliverance? I went to this deliverance thing with my sister, and her friends were saying, well, maybe you have a, what they call it? Like a demon husband. What was the word that they said? And they were asking me crazy things like, did I feel like I was having sex with a demon? But anyways, I think what they were talking about, we have certain demons within us. Maybe our demon is overeating, or our demon is trying to be too thin, or our demon is feeling that we're not good enough. So I don't know if it's an actual spirit, but it's an attachment to our soul that is hindering us. So, from that deliverance thing, I think what they're saying is our heart is not open. And that's was the red dot I was trying to talk about yesterday. You think about the heart, and when you're full, it kind of closes off. So let's say you're with a perfect relationship, it's kind of closed off. But when it's starting to fall apart, you have like a little hole. And it's hard to close that hole off when you're trying to fill it from different people. So, there are times it's okay to take a step back or to casually date. But if your heart is connected to someone, it's not going to allow you to move forward. So, how do we deal with this? If we're hoping for a certain person, we either have to accept it for what it is, or we need to. The power of the mind is so important, And I was doing something today with someone in my life where sometimes you have to trust the process, to where we get anxious or we want things right now. Everybody's on different time periods. And I'm not talking about a narcissistic person. I'm talking about a person that was hurt by something that I did. It wasn't meant to be hurtful, but they were hurt by it. And in the reconnection process, there's, longer delays than you would think, not as good of communication. And, you have to trust the process. So I have to trust their word, and I have to give them time. So the other thing I was thinking about too, though, is how these relationships turn toxic. And I see you guys. Good to have you here, Buck and Mallory. And we got YouTube going, and you love You love my earrings? That's so funny. I don't have earrings on right now. I had earrings on earlier. Which does it say earrings? My hair? I was acting. Good weekend to you too. Uh, you love my earrings. I did, Turtle. I had earrings on earlier. I'm not wearing them now. It's kind of freaky. How'd you know I had earrings on? I never wear earrings. I have some cool ones. I'm sorry. That's okay. Was it my hair? You like my hair? Or maybe it's just flowers in the background. Do the flowers look like earrings? That's okay, not a worry. Good to have you guys. We got a lot of repeat people in here. So I'd like you guys to kind of tell me about some of the things that you have noticed in these relationships, why some of them fall apart. You like the genie thing? It's going on day 2 of the genie thing. My hair is long enough so it still looks like a ponytail instead of sticking straight up. I was actually thinking, because I'm waiting on my mermaid costume. You'll actually see me swimming with a mermaid costume on. But I was thinking about getting a genie thing. Wouldn't it be nice if we could have those 3 wishes? Um, I'm sorry, my mistake. Not a worry. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. But to have a full relationship, a fulfilling relationship, first we have to know what we want. Do we just want something for fun? And if we want it just for fun, then, communicate that, but take it for that. And when you start getting physical, especially for women become more attached. Now, there's different chemicals within our brain that affect it. That's why it's really, once a man has that vasopressin released, it's you want to hold that off as much as possible, because the longer you wait before you get physical in a relationship, the more investment it is. And when I look at it like this way, like tennis shoes. Some of you guys are really into tennis shoes, but let's say they look alike. One is, I don't even know, expensive brand, $200 pair of tennis shoes, and then you have another one that you got on sale for $5. It's weird how you take care of the more expensive one. They're the exact same thing. And it's a mental thing where it seems like it's worth more. So the more you invest in something, the more valuable it becomes to you. So when these relationships go bad, or when one person has more expectation or more putting into the relationship, that it becomes more valuable to them, but it, in a sense, cheapens it to the other person. Like me paying for my house. I'm paying and paying and paying. You come over, my house is not as special to you as it is to me, because I'm investing. So when we're in a relationship, that's why it's really important to try to do the 50-50 or 60-40, where it's really close. But if you look at your text messages, are you the one putting in all the effort? And that's when we need to back off. They're getting their dopamine hits, and we're sitting here lonely. It's interesting too how I feel. Could be wrong, depends on the person, but I feel women need a little more attention than guys do. That's my take on it. And when the guy is the pursuer, it gives the woman what she needs. So men, I think everything's set up to be a perfect balance, but we get, excited about it, or it gets out of whack. So it's hard to maintain that perfect balance. And I want to say hi to Lyman Russell. Good to have you here. So feel free to tell me your thoughts on that, on having an open heart. And that's why these narcissistic relationships almost always fail. They do fail. Do they break up? That's a different story, but they do fail. And it's the emotional capacity. So there was nothing wrong with her, but her emotional capacity, or the time she spent on those people. I don't know. She has a difficult situation, and it's hard finding time. Dating and everything is really difficult. So do you have the time to invest in the person? We all have different needs. Some people are okay just seeing each other once a week. Some people need daily interaction. So is it a good match? You think about dating as kind of trying people out. A lot of times you can try somebody out and know that I would never marry that person. And when you hold on or spend time with those people, you're not opening up yourself to other opportunities. So thank you. You understand. I know. Sorry, I'm all I'm trying to read. It was the sunlight. Oh, through the hair on my earlobe. I bet it was cool. It would glow a little golden. My hair, actually, I'm pretty lucky in the sun. It can kind of glow pretty like legit gold. It's really neat. And I got somebody joining, Dog Defender. Hello, Queen Bee. Thank you. I'm sitting here. We're gonna have a campfire later. Almost brought out the marshmallows. Maybe I'll do that one time. That'll be our TikTok challenge. If I get so many donations, I'll eat a marshmallow. I like marshmallows, but I get scared because it's so funny. I get teased for all these things I'm scared of, all these childhood traumas. I have metal prongs and I'm afraid to take it off. I need somebody to help with a graham cracker. So good memories though. But yeah, I got my fire pit and I got my outside lighting. Hopefully that'll suffice. I got overhead light there and I got my lantern there. And we're just going to enjoy the view and the sunset. But Dog Defender, what do you think about that? Because I know I've been following this high value woman. It's on Facebook. What is it? Something about high value women and attracting a high value man. And I do think there's something to the dynamics between men and women. And outside of that, I don't. I can relate to the feminine and masculine energy. So, however you guys pair up, but I think there's something to that energy and the roles that we have. And so my question is that website, that Facebook forum was talking about. My mind is overloaded right now. Got so many things I want to talk to you about. About some of this, masculine energy that we bring to it. And one guy replied that he would never date a woman who made more money than him. And it's not about the money thing, but there are a lot of women with this women's lib thing that they like to be independent. And so it's good to be independent, but it's also important to let people help us because, a man instinctually wants to be the helper and the provider, and we should be the nurturer and things like that. I'm going in circles, I know. We need to have a chat when you can later. Bug lantern. Ooh, I do have a bug zapper. I should. Next time I'll zap that up. No, then you're going to hear the bugs frying. I believe your closest friends and family should always screen any possible mate. Ooh, good. Sometimes we got Becky and Sean joining us. And so I'll ask again, how was the 4th of July? The 4th of July was fantastic. I had some great friends over and it was just beautiful. It was kind of overcast and cold, but yeah, sometimes we ask our friends or family, or they just pipe in, and we don't always take the advice. Excellent. We get all wrapped up in this love, and sometimes we don't see the red flags. We want to make excuses for them. So Dog says, healthy self-esteem, honest inner strength will usually attract equally strong, highly esteemed partners. Thank you for saying that, because we kind of match where we're at in life. So if you're really strong, you're more likely to be with a strong person. If you're a little broken, some of us are broken. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. But if we haven't healed, we're going to match with somebody who hasn't healed. And I promise you, that is the truth. And it's also really important to be around friends who can uplift you and keep you on the right path. If you want to become more spiritual, connect with some people who go to church or synagogue or mosque, or if you want to, go down a certain career path, maybe hang out with those people that you can learn from so you're growing. But if we're just all about partying or fooling around, it's a temporary fix. And over time, even if you think you're okay, over time, when you start drinking too much or alcohol or partying too much or uh, playing the field, that it can start to hit your self-esteem. So by building your self-esteem, maintaining your self-esteem, not allowing other people to dictate how you feel. So she was feeling kind of brokenhearted, like these people weren't moved on. Why wasn't I good enough? And I told her, I'm like, it's not that you weren't good enough, you just weren't available. And Dog says the closer relationship, like a best friend. Yeah, perfect. And Turtle says, so you're saying no, my match would be a lady who wants to be alone. So that's you. That is you. That's your match. If you want to be alone, that's you. You're your own match. And I see you joining us in on these live chats. You've been pretty faithful, and I love you for that. But I think you want the connection. I think that's why you enjoy coming to the live chats, to express yourself. We all need to express ourselves. So are you sure you want to be alone, or you just don't want to be hurt? And if you don't want to answer, that's fine. But I think a lot of us, do we really want to be alone? I don't want to be alone, but I also don't want to be hurt. And so I'm taking time to rebalance myself because I don't want to be hurt again. And it is scary. It is risky. And, you can protect yourself for the rest of your life and you'll be okay. But you're also missing out. As we get older, it is nice to have somebody by our side. Medical issues or loss of family members. We're going to start losing our friends because as you get older, it's just a fact of life. So Dog says you choose before you are ever dating. Should be your eyes and ears for when you do fall for someone. I can tell you a lot more times than not. I hear people say, I should have listened. Give me a thumbs up if you guys agree with that. I should have listened. And also sometimes too, sometimes our family knows what's good for us. They don't always just tell us what's bad for us. But I'm on your butt trying to figure this stuff out, and it's very entertaining. Well, good. I love it that you're here. So don't ever change. Keep coming every day. I'm here for you too. I look forward to having you in chat. And it is just some self-reflection sometimes we need to do. Do we just accept this is our fate? Did we accept I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or rich enough, or handsome enough? Sometimes is it a form of self-loathing or pity or just fear? It is scary to go out there and date. Turtle, what are your hobbies? See, Dog Defender's your new friend. Turtle says the question is, can I be happier? We're all chasing the happiness. Exactly. Can we be happier? I'll tell you what, Turtle, as you are going through, sorry, I got a message. Can I be happier? It depends on how much we invest into it. Just like going to the gym. Will I have a better body? Not if you only go once. Not if you only do 10 minutes of it. So are we really investing in our friendships? I know sometimes I've kind of taken or put my friends in the back seat. We have to keep a little bit of time for ourselves, for our friends. And, sometimes it's hard. Some of our friends have families, but there are ways to meet other single people, to do certain things. I know I had a really good male friend, and I need to hang out with my female friends because, if I'm going somewhere hoping to meet a guy, they just assume that's my boyfriend. So we also have to understand how others perceive us. Only asking to get you to think about it. Anything is possible. So, yeah, anything is possible, but we do have to take the time to reflect. How am I growing? Are we just sitting around the house, or are we, you can sit and read, but it's nice to share with somebody. Maybe join a book club because um, it keeps your brain strong, keeps you mentally healthy, and it does boost your self esteem when you have friends that you can talk to. And that's why I'm so glad you guys are here. That sometimes this helps get us by. Turtle says my new hobby is a 31-foot yacht. That's enough. Half of my life. Oh, that's nice. And we Dog Defender saying hi to New Faye. And yes, definitely hi to New Faye. Oh, New Day. New Day. See, I didn't even read it. Hi, New Day. What a perfect name. What made you choose that name? If you don't feel comfortable sharing, you don't have to, but each and every day is a new day. So I like that you said that. Will I be happier? Will I be happier? You won't know until you try. There's going to be ups and downs. So is every time going to make you happier? Not always, but it lets you know what makes you happy and what doesn't. Because if you don't go out experimenting or doing different things, not only are you missing out on opportunities to grow, it helps you get in touch with who you are. Um, and Dog Defender says yachts are a big friend to have. I know, right? That's the biggest friend. I have a paddle boat. Monday, I'm going to get my boat registered. That's what I'm doing Monday. And then we'll have some videos on cleaning the boat. Yeah, it was donated to me. And yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to get it fixed for a little tour around the lake. I'm hoping to take you guys out on the lake. If not, my friend Mallory, if you're still here, Mallory, I need your paddling expertise either on the canoe or the pedal boat. Turtle says that's wonderful. Cleaning the boat videos. I want to see that. And it's like one of those complete remake. I got to do some upholstery. I used to have a sewing business, but this is going to be completely different for a little bit of time. I know many of you don't know this. I actually worked at a canopy and boat upholstery place, but I didn't work there very long because the pay wasn't good enough. So you used to love birds. Let me say that again. I used to love birds. And I noticed you say you used to love birds. Why don't you love them anymore? Is it you just don't appreciate them anymore? Or yeah, sometimes Mallory says, I don't know how much help I'll be. You'll be a lot of help because I'll put you to work, Mallory. I don't know how much help I'll be either. That's why I'm scared to go out on my own. I'll get tired out there. But it'd just be nice to hang out with you. Give me a thumbs up if you want Mallory back. We had a really good live chat with Mallory, really well received. So if you want to bring her back, give me some likes so I can show her. It's really nice when you can kind of banter back and forth with other people too. Plus, she's beautiful. And Dog is saying, "Hey, hi, Eddie." Turtle says you're gonna find out the hard way, like I did. Oh, what bird poop? Oh, what bird poop? Is that what you mean? Birds pooping on your things, or do they fly? I'll tell you. You're talking about geese. I understand about the geese because they're a little bit better now. I think since this place wasn't really used for 10 years, that the geese kind of thought this was their sanctuary. I haven't seen the swans. Do swans fly? Where would swans go? We had 16 swans here, so maybe they go somewhere else. There is right across the street a whole other lake. Maybe they're over there. I don't know, because it is kind of noisy with the boats. Yeah, so dog wants to know too. Why don't we want birds? Is it because of the boat or because it's got to be poop? I had bird poop right here before. That was not fun. Have you guys ever been pooped on by a bird? I also, it was funny with my ex. We were down in Florida, and what does Mallory say? What topics do you want us to talk about? Ooh, I want you to tell me what you would like to talk about, anything in life. I know a lot of us are struggling with things, and you know, um, understanding relationships. And I wish there's a cardinal right there. I wish I could turn this around and show you. Um, but sometimes just a validation of understanding not everything is our fault. And what got me on that is hearing that 17 or 15-year-old, he was 15, but it was interesting how he over explained it. He over explained it so that he could uh, he, he could get out. He could try to get people to understand, but it's also a defense mechanism. How about we talk about constantly being degraded by your own family, constantly degraded, and I mean constantly. Dog is saying hi to Mr. Fine Dining. I like that. Oh, I need some of your favorite foods so I can cook them for my cooking challenges. So, constantly being degraded. As an adult, we have to realize we don't have to stay in that household. Um, some of us feel a loyalty or an obligation to be around our family members. We also have to realize to not take it quite so personally, because um, usually when people degrade someone, it's from something lacking within them. Um, you know, uh, if they don't like your haircut, and they keep like mentioning it, maybe they had to present a certain image, or they were always made fun of, and it has nothing to do with you. You would think if they developed empathy over it, that they wouldn't do that to you. So when people don't have the empathy from the lesson that they were taught in life, it's going to cause them to start bullying. And we have to rebuild our self-esteem. We have to look at it logically. Like, does it really matter what they think? Unfortunately, when we care a lot, we seem to internalize those things. Don't internalize it. And over time, it does cause the wiring in our brains to change. And we have a little bit of brain fog, cognitive dissonance going on. And thus the boat. Is your boat an escape? And there was a guy that came on our channel, and he's very open. He's borderline, and um, I see him. He's traveling the world right now. He is trying to spread the gospel, but I see him as also running away. Sometimes we run away from things. Also, the way he justifies certain things. It's a lack of taking the accountability, because he kind of relies on the we're all human, you know, we're all human. So let's say we're all human, we swear, whatever. But if you're going to try to correct it, you try to correct it. You don't chalk it up to we're all human. Um, so my mom and my brother is my sisters and my dad until he passed away, but I love them. Hold on. My mom, my brother is my sisters. Yeah, and that's the thing. We love these people, and um, if we can be strong enough to understand, it's not us they're talking about. It's the pain that they have within them. Dog says, Turtle, spend time elsewhere with better vibes. Just block that stuff out. Life is too short. Yeah. There are times that, um, we can set, we can say, hey, I'm coming to Thanksgiving, but if you guys say anything about my weight, or if you guys make fun of what's on my plate, or what clothes I'm wearing, or the fact that I don't have a boyfriend yet, or whatever it is, and then just, okay, we brought up I don't have a boyfriend, I'm out. I don't need to, and you got to go through that process. And the next year say, okay, here are my boundaries. We will try again. But if you mention that I haven't had a child yet, or asking personal questions. So sometimes we have to communicate that. And sometimes that's hard. So Turtle says, I appreciate that, but that's my family. What am I supposed to do? Dog says, I love your rap. It's so pretty. What is the temperature today by the lake? Probably 88 to 90. It's the sun's beating on me. So Turtle says, thank you. It's my little wrap. Keep it a little warm. Turtle says, so it's up like I got a DUI like 30 years ago. So I've been labeled an alcoholic ever since. Okay. So are you still drinking? Are you still drinking? Dog says, welcome at, oh, they hate Josh. But how sad for Josh. Yeah. I hope you're not Josh. Are you Josh? Or are you Josh and me? Oh my goodness. So, Mallory, what would you like to talk about? But good having everybody here. Jose Pablo Nava. I'd like to have you here. We got one new message coming in. Two new messages. Hold on. Rudely, I walked away. Yeah, I know. Dogs shared some of her stuff, and sometimes it's just not worth it. You know, it's a tough decision. Turtle says, not a heavy drinker. I don't even have a drink on the 4th of July because I wasn't allowed to. Who doesn't allow you to? I'm 65 years old. Oh, you were with your family, right? Didn't you say that you were with your mom? Am I remembering correctly? So there are times that I remember now. There are times like if you went to mom's house and that's her rule, that's her rule. You know, does it sound fair? You know, we're adults, this, that, but we have to respect her household. Now, if you had a party at your house, that's different. You can say, Mom, I'm going to be drinking and you're welcome to join. But if I have a beer in my hand and you don't like it, well, you know, maybe we can meet at another time. Mallory says, I'm doing dishes, LOL. Okay, so you're just listening. Thank you for keeping it going so you can hear. But that is correct. She actually enjoys it. She might like the control, you know. It's sad to say. Turtle says it wasn't. It was at my brother's girlfriend's place. It was very uncomfortable being pointed out. Okay, that's not fair. And Dog is saying hi. I do too to Mariano. That's a cool name. I've never heard that name. I like that. So, have you had a tough discussion with your mom? To say, look, I want to be around you. And are you willing to respect? Do you need that beer? Is that beer a make it or break it? Sometimes, yeah, we do want to have that little drink, but is it necessary? You know, there was this one guy who he was really depressed. He's like, why doesn't anybody like me? You know, I'm trying to get a girlfriend. Nobody is going to date me. All I do is smoke cigarettes. Like, there's nothing wrong with me except I smoke cigarettes, and all these women don't want to date me because I smoke cigarettes. Well, if you know, where's the balance? Is he wrong for smoking cigarettes? He's old enough. He's buying them. He's not stealing them. Mallory says, I need to know if Turtle had family or friends that were concerned. Oh, Mallory has an excellent and okay, so this is Aislin's mom, Turtle. Mallory. Turtle was talking about if she can to somehow get a Harry Potter wand. She adores your child. So Mama Bear is asking you, Turtle, did anybody show any concern? Did they say, look, you're getting drunk a lot? What is the root problem? So right now, is it just social drinking or do you like the depressed drinking? Sometimes when you become drink too much, you say it's because of the smell that he can't detect. No, it just bugs me. Hold on. Turtle says there's no discussion. She just laughs at me and walks off and waves her hand. Oh, no, it just bugs me. It's because of the smell that he can't detect. What do you mean that he can't detect? Dog says, Turtle, aside from the DUI, have you ever had any type of drinking problem? Maybe your mom is afraid. Also, mom, has mom lost somebody to drinking? One of her relationships go bad, or were her parents? Oh, the smoker. Okay. Okay. I get it. So yeah, he's like, what? Yeah, he probably doesn't realize the smell. Like, you know, I brush my teeth, I this, I that. And Danny, Danny, don't worry, I am safe. That is fireworks stuff. And who knows, maybe it's a gunshot, but when it's around 4th of July. I just chalk it up. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. I haven't checked. I live on the outskirts of the 6th most dangerous city in Michigan. But out here, it's so peaceful. It's very safe out here where I am. It's definitely fireworks. They're still celebrating. We also had real close to us. They were shooting out of a cannon, human cannonballs. They have a big air show and things like that. So I'll be scared next week. This week, I feel very safe outside. So thank you for that. Yeah, it's not. Dog says, I'm sorry, I cannot be around smoking at all. I'm an asthmatic, lost 3 friends to lung cancer and COPD. Yeah, so with that guy, it's like, I want a girlfriend. I want a girlfriend. Well, if you really want one and they're telling you, I'm not going to date you if you keep smoking, you're choosing cigarettes over whoever those women were. And, that's fine. You can do that. So in life, we make choices that aren't illegal, that aren't anybody else's business, but it affects how a relationship can be. So is it important? Do you need to have that drink? Can you wait till you get home? If you can't, that's fine. Or if it makes you feel like you're a little girl being controlled by mom, then you got to be a little bit bolder and tell her, look, I'm not trying to hurt you. But if it gets to the excess, is mom trying to control you, or is mom concerned about you? Because sometimes we don't realize maybe we're being cared for and we're pushing that care away. Do you think mom's caring about you? Or is she just, sometimes it's like, whatever, I can't control you. So no girlfriend, no pet of any kind, no car, motorcycle, and no boat. Do you don't have any pets either? David says, hello. Hi, David. Turtle says, I have cancer in the hospital and she never showed up. So I think the care thing's out the window. So, and maybe, but Turtle, I want you to think about this. I talked to number 2. There might be number 4, not Detroit. I grew up near Detroit, 20 miles north. So, okay, I want you to take this to heart, because sometimes, maybe mom doesn't care. Maybe mom's scared of losing you. You won't know unless you ask her. And hopefully you guys can have a real true heart to heart. Sometimes with trauma, people can't connect the way that they need to. And the story I have, I was a teenager, so I'm still developing in my brain and I regret it to this day. But my grandmother was passing away and also getting elderly. So she went through like the death portion and also the elderly portion. And I was afraid of losing her. And so I kept my distance. Wonderful woman. And I even heard the pain in her words, where she was like, my grandkids don't call me. And so I would call like once every 2 to 5 months. But I should have checked in a lot more than that. I was too afraid of losing her that I stayed away. So we all have different emotional levels. I don't know what level your mom is at. So maybe she's scared. I don't know. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community. Oh, are we being mean again, guys? Danny says, nice to meet you. I'm in Scotland. Oh, I love hearing where you guys are from. Yeah, I'm in Michigan. Good to have you here. Dog says, I have cancer, Turtle. Many people don't show. They were afraid. Fear shows up in many ways. And I agree with that. Some people don't know what to say. It can be touchy. Turtle says, no, she's not scared. I called her every Sunday and she says I'm calling too much. So Dog Defender is saying hi. We got TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube going. So Danny, even though they can't see you, you're loved. So feel free to join in. I'm good at handling more than one topic at one time. But yeah, and that's hard, I don't know. Do you know what the root cause? Do you think when you got that DUI, does she feel like a failure, or Was she embarrassed? Is there something that you can pinpoint what this is coming down to? There's a reason for the disconnect between you guys. Turtle says, well, enough. I'm just convinced there's no fixing it, so I'm on my boat. Are you on your boat right now? So Doug is saying, hi, Sam, Steven. Turtle says, like a failure. This was way before the DUI. This has been going on since the day I was born. And unfortunately, there are some parents that are kind of abusive or dismissive or unable to realize that, you know, parents are supposed to support their kids. Turtle says packing to get there. Oh my gosh. What are you packing? Anything good? Any snacks? Turtle says people outside the situation look in are always like, what the hell was that about? Yeah, and that's the thing. Like if you're dealing with narcissistic abuse or any type of toxic relationship, a lot of times people don't understand what you're going through. And that's why with this channel, you can get some validation to not feel like you were crazy or not to accept that. A lot of times the crazy people are the ones that were hurt. You know, the crazy people, a lot of times, were the ones that were just trying too hard. And sometimes, you know, they talk about what is insane. Insane is doing the same thing repeatedly, hoping for a different outcome. So if you want to take that, we get a little crazy. But it's only because we care. But we have to rebalance. And sometimes we have to walk away. Turtle says people outside the situation look in are always like, what the hell was that about? My VA doctor says I'm grounded. Grounded as in trouble or like in trouble, or grounded as in, you know what's up? You know what's up? Or are you grounded in trouble? Your mom's grounding you? I used to have a joke that, you know, I was grounded and I was, oh, my joke was, I was going to run away, but I couldn't because I was grounded. So I hear something. Oh, it's a fisherman. I heard something moving around. That's my question. I have no idea what the hell he meant. Grounded as in mentally. Okay. So you're grounded. And that's good. It's good to be grounded, to be complete in ourselves. But just like, you know, where the empathy comes in, you know, do we have, it's hard. I know I was seeing like kind of like an epiphany, like when do things go toxic? It's when both people become in a state of need. So, you know, if you're thinking about caring for somebody who needs complete care, you can function and they'll survive and you'll be helping them. You're not living your life, but you're helping them. But if both people become incapacitated, they're both going to die. And that's what happens like with the relationship when both sides are in a state of need. And when you're with the toxic person, you know, and that's why I have a hard time with a lot of these YouTubers, psychologists, psychiatrists about, you know, the narcissist is like, you're just so needy. We do start smothering them sometimes, but we are needy. And I don't want you taking shame in it, but we allow ourselves to get needy. It's just like if I have a buffet of ice and I'm pigging out on ice all day long, I'm not getting the nutrients. I will wither and die. So what is our buffet? What is our love buffet? Is it full of ice and we're just chomping at ice? Or chomping at empty calories, or are we filling ourselves with a nutritious type of love? So sometimes, you know, if you were, as an analogy, eating all that ice, you feel full. You think it's okay. But it's not. It's not a true love. It's a filler, you know, something to pass time by with, but it's not helping you grow. Turtle says, I have 5 siblings. It's like playing tag team against the entire family sometimes. I started doing more research on scapegoat. All my notes are, Debbie says, I'm here but falling asleep. Oh, you can't fall asleep, Debs. We're going to have our campfire pretty soon. I should move this. Which way? Other way. I'll have to move that in a little bit. But Turtle says, Holly once, just like Holly once a week, I wouldn't call that meeting. Dog says, Turtle thought about taking a vacay away from your family. It can't hurt. Yeah, sometimes just take a break. Give them some time to reflect and be a little bit more thankful when you're there. Turtle says, I found Harry Potter wine for Kaboom Girl. Mallory, we got, I like that name. I want that for my name. I want to be Kaboom Girl. But I do think Mallory, if she ever starts her own channel, Kaboom Girl is it. And she has a great story of how to tell people how she got her little handle. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. That sounds cool. Dr. Kaboom. And we got Dude is here. Good to have everybody. Debbie, don't fall asleep. What'd you do today? Why are you so tired? Debbie got to go out for a steak dinner yesterday. I'm jealous. And Mallory says, huh? So Turtle, we named your daughter Kaboom Girl. And she wants to give her that Harry Potter wand because she kept telling her when I was doing the live of the fireworks, she was getting a kick out of your daughter. And she said something about waving a wand, kind of like magic and having the fireworks go. Tell Mallory okay. So Mallory, his little. I love it when you guys interact with each other. So Turtle says, tell Mallory she is truly blessed. That child is a joy. Aw. She was pointing at the fireworks after going off and hollering kaboom. That's how she got her name, the Kaboom Girl. So yeah, she definitely had a lot of energy. She kept the show going. Our little cameo appearance. And thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. That helps. I'm getting all these little biblical things. Somehow, I don't know how this happened. Maybe God works in mysterious ways. I've been getting this biblical questionnaire thing, like learn the Bible through questions and no, so Mallory, I'll tell you, Turtle, she is a great mother, and she's pretty blessed, but her kids are blessed too, and that's when it works, when everybody's blessed. So, it kind of hurts my heart, but I kind of can relate to it when we're like, I'm just better off alone. We're social beings. And I think about it. Am I really better off alone? If you think about all the fascinating things in the world, the doctors that have, created medicine and care, you talk about the police officers that protect us, you talk about this and that, all the different people. We need each other. We grow so much more. As I'm expanding my horizons, I am learning so much more. I talked about, a friend, and I went with his friend. Sometimes mutual connections can lead to something. So my friend had a friend, and I went with both of them around the lake, and I ended up with a free brand new air conditioner. I would have never had that if I didn't do these experiences. So there are good people out there. Did I know that good person existed? And even if I didn't get the air conditioner, it was still nice to, if something happens, I have somebody that I know that maybe I can ask for some help. So I just got a message, and I will. Dog says, hi, John Stevens. And Turtle says, I have found that being around nature is very helpful. It definitely is. And, when you're around nature, really take it in. Really look at all the vibrance of the colors and the smells. Don't just go for a walk. Really take it in. And, I lived on Lake Michigan for a while, and I kind of took it for granted. You get used to it. So, I was inside most of the day today. And that's why I'm so glad it's calm enough to bring you guys out here with me, because I need to start doing that. I need to be outside more. This little city girl didn't really have that. We would go like ride our bikes or whatever, but all the beauty. I hear the birds. I don't know if you guys can hear them. They're flying around. That's a yellow one. There's going to be some hummingbirds. Maybe you might see them. So, Dog says, hi, Brian. And Dog is asking, Turtle, do you have any kids or have you ever been married? Are there people you can connect with, or do you? Mallory says, I'll have to tell Aislinn she has followers. She'll love it. She was a star. Oh, maybe you're thinking, what is it here? Does that look like an earring? Is that what you kind of thought? The birds at your place sound like mine. Oh, chirp, chirp, chirp. And we had a nest. Another one of my friends. You got a cup of sugar? Do I need it? Am I not sweet enough? You got a cup of sugar? Is that code for something, Phil? Tell me what that means. If you need a cup of sugar, you can go over there. Exactly. Sometimes, I have a cup of sugar. But I'll have to do more cooking shows so I can show you what's in my pantry. But yeah, sometimes it's nice just having somebody to have your back on that, because once I made brownies, I got everything all ready, and then I'm like, oh, I don't have any eggs. I still made it, but it was like slimy soup, chocolate soup. Phil says, won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? Do I have to take my shoes off for that? That's Mr. Rogers. Dog says, the birds at your place sound like mine. See, we have so much in common. Dog Defender and I are twins. I've known her about 3 years now, and a lot in common. And I know, Mallory, you and I have a lot in common. Dog Defender and I are a little bit above that, believe it or not. But I love that you guys are connecting with each other, and, feel free to express anything. As we start talking, we can start talking about things. Oh, parallel lives. Exactly. We are going, and so she tries to keep me from veering off. She keeps me on track. She's like the big sister I never had. I got 2 little sisters, but I have a big brother, but that's different than a big sister. And I love those terms, big and little. I just mean as like the comparing thing. So Turtle says, yes, I was married to a bipolar manic depressive. And what was his cycle like? Could you see the cycles coming on? Did he take any control of it? Bipolar can be very difficult. Bipolar you can actually manage. It's different than a personality disorder. It affects your personality, but it is manageable. So, there are like warning signs. They can feel it coming on. But they can have extreme mood swings when they go into that manic stage. They can overspend, they can become impulsive. And during those times, there can be a lot of damage done to the relationship, whether it's financial or maybe promiscuity, or during that manic stage. They can do a lot of destruction. And then when they're in the depressed stage, it's hard to connect too. So I'm telling you, she used it to benefit herself and herself only. She ruined us financially and stabbed me in the face. Turtle, are you female? Is it 2 females? Or are you a man? Sorry, because I've been calling you a she. So do you think that has anything to do with it? Let me know if something with your mom might have something to do with that. Unless, no, I'm not. Was a soldier male type all the way. So did I classify you, Turtle? Are you a man? I'm confused. And the only reason I ask is, sometimes parents might have issues with that. So dog is asking Turtle if you have any children. You're a man through and through. Okay, so I apologize. I've been thinking you were. I'm sorry. I'm not used to such. Okay, so I apologize. I've been calling you a girl, so I don't know. It's kind of like, with dogs. Dogs are all he's. I have a female dog, and it's a he, only because I don't know why I do that. So just the name Turtle, I don't know why. So I apologize, Turtle. Okay, so Mom probably didn't have a issue with your choice of partner, so I apologize for that. So Turtle and Jeffrey, talk about lifelong friends. Jeffrey, good to have you here. And we got Mike and Ron. Dog is asking, are you former military? Turtle says, I got the nickname Turtle from scuba diving because I was always the last one out of the water. Very cool. And talking about Mallory's little girl, they found a turtle. How ironic is that on July 4th? Yes, I am 24th Infantry, Rapids Point Forest Division. How long were you in the service for? So, guys, I got lots of people. You guys can feel free to join in. Let me know what you want to talk about. Ask any questions. Vent. We'll have the campfire in a little while. I'll have to move this bench a little bit. But what's been going on with you, Jeffrey? My long lost friend who's been keeping in touch. That's why it's so nice to have Facebook. Turtle says, sorry, I'm supposed to be wrapping deployment boards infantry division. Here we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see some of that. Patrick is here. Patrick, come over, join. So we got Turtle back. Turtle was here during our 4th of July, and he is talking about his situation. 24th Infantry Rapid Deployment Force. Did you have any trauma from the service? And Dog is saying hi to Doctor. I missed your name, Dr. Love. We got a boat. You might be able to see a boat launching pretty soon. And Daisy is here, and we are doing great. Turtle says it was no picnic, but I'm good. I know. Sometimes people. There's a dog. Are you gonna be able to see it? Wow. Can you guys see the fight? Yeah, you could. You should be able to see it. I don't know if Facebook can see it. So bear with me. Hold on. See, we didn't even expect to have a fireworks show. Where'd my glasses go? I can't see without them. So Patrick, how's your day going? Patrick's been a fantastic friend, and that's why I said, sometimes expanding your horizons. Patrick and I met a couple of years ago, and sometimes you gotta give it somebody a chance to get to know him. And I'm very thankful for you, Patrick. One of the kindest people I know. It's going to be another long night. Mallory, you better hop in your car, bring the little one over here. But yeah, we got, you'll be able to see the boat taking off and the fireworks and getting the campfire started. Patrick, if you want to come over, I got marshmallows. We can do some roasting of the marshmallows. Turtle says, I had 3 kids. My first doesn't speak to me because I didn't marry his mom, my second son. And that's hard. Sometimes, when children want what they want. And how old is your son right now? Hopefully they grow out of that. But, sometimes it's sad that you miss out on that bonding time. Do you reach out to your son at all? Have you tried to connect with them? It's hard on knowing exactly what to do. Do we just chalk it up as a loss, or do we try to reconnect? Here we go. Boom, boom. I wish they'd wait till it's a little darker so you can see it better. Are you guys able to see it? Turtle says, has his own business in China. I went to China. I love China. And my daughter runs the company in North Carolina. Yes, unfortunately, he was raised by his grandmom. His mom is a party girl. Is there a reason you didn't have custody? Was that because you were in the service? And thank you for the follow. Turtle says, I wish I could because he has kids and I have grandkids that I can't see. When's the last time you tried contacting them? Dog says, wow, so you don't have them all over. I have one boy and a girl too. Parental alienation is rough. It's extremely hard to. Hi, Ted. You want to say hi to the world? We got a guest speaker. You're about to be famous. Got my little setup. So this, talking about kind people, Ted has been fantastic. Come on over here. Scooch on in. So, let's see. Here we go. Hi.
Hello.
This is my neighbor.
Yeah, I got to help my son put his boat in.
Always helping someone. He's such a good guy.
Oh, what's this your?
My little sparkle blanket.
Oh.
It's my glam. No, I'm just getting cold.
Yeah.
I use this for a prop for how I won that trip to China. I was like or this one was about rocks. And so I used this and I wrote lava and like the gold. And then, so I was teaching about rocks and lava and just, I don't know, but it was a prop.
Oh, cool.
So there we go.
All right, we'll see. I got it here.
Okay. So we're going to, don't you love it? We almost had a guest over here. Dog Defender says hello. You got a fan group. So yeah, he's the one who has taken care of my yard and has really helped. So definitely a good person. Magic Man is here. So, you know, what is the balance? Do we reach out? Do we let it go? What is your heart telling you? I would try to reach out every now and then, or maybe send a gift to the grandkids or just a card. And it kind of sounds like you've never met them though. You know, sometimes we can pray about it. It's hard. It's hard. Do we just, you know, we have to realize too, you know, if somebody doesn't want us in our life, that we can only give it so much of our energy. And we have to realize, you know, hi Magic Man, welcome. Turtle says I'm not allowed to do any of that, as we made quite clear to me. Yeah. And yeah, sometimes we have to look, you know, is there a lesson in this? Is there something? Were you drinking too much? Sometimes, unfortunately, you know, even if it's not meant to hurt people, sometimes some things that we do hurt people. And we can't always undo the past. Maybe, you know, if you're still seeing your mother, has your mother met the children? Maybe over time your mom might talk to her grandson and say, you know, things have changed with dad. It's hard. So Turtle says, I'm gonna, yeah. Was there issue you're drinking, or did they feel you weren't there when you were in the service? No, she shows no interest in that. The girl I got pregnant was my brother's friend. Okay. Dog says, I'm sorry about your son being in prison and making bad choices. I know it has to be tough. So maybe about 6 days ago, he went to prison for a very bad thing. What do you think he did? It's already been, how long is he going to jail for? Sometimes, you know, trust the process. I don't know if you're comfortable sharing what he went to prison for, but sometimes people change their life around in prison. For a very long time and involved an underage girl. Okay. So Turtle says, probably because I wasn't there, I was over on the other side of the world. No, we made amends, and then he got in trouble and went to jail, and somehow that affects me. So when you say it affects you, are you saying emotionally right now, or it affects you being allowed to have a relationship with him? So I see guys on the other channels too. Feel free to join in, have open discussion. I can do more than one conversation at one time. But yeah, that's hard. You know, your son went to prison, but maybe a little encouragement to him. I don't know how you feel about since he got that kind of charge, you know. Um, So Turtle says being allowed to have relationship with him. They're on Facebook and I try all the time. Turtle says I just want to fix the relationship. He's still my son. And unfortunately, now you said you guys made amends. So even though he's in prison, are you able to still write him? Sometimes, you know, when people had that time to reflect, I just want to fix a relationship. And, you know, sometimes time, we have to give it time, you know. But if he's in there for a long time, maybe give him some time to self-reflect and then reach out with, you know, a note. Is he allowed to receive notes? Maybe give him a little bit of money to call. I don't know how that goes. How, you know, um, yeah. The fireworks are intense. I know. Sorry, I didn't expect them to be going off. Do you see the beauty of them? I don't know if you're seeing the beauty of them. Uh, Turtle says, no, my health is too poor. Your health is too poor for writing a letter. You don't have to necessarily go there. Dog says, Turtle asks the prison, asks about a therapist. Between the cancer, Turtle says, the broken bones in the military, I don't have much time. Well, maybe write at least one letter to him. You know, say your piece. Uh, and then it's, you know, in his ballpark. What did they give you a prognosis? Are you stage 4? Um, that's a tough battle. I know there are times that you can beat it. I would give him one letter. Like really, you know, don't put blame or don't cut him down or try to persuade him. Just say, I love you and I wish I had more time with you. Um, no, secondary lymphomania has no treatment either. Make it or you're done. Yeah. Well, I'll be praying for you. So everybody here, Turtle, if you pray for some healing and for some peace in your heart, and that's hard too. You know, sometimes when we have a diagnosis like that, Dog says, Turtle, your mind believes everything you tell it. If you tell yourself you are getting better every day. And there is the power of, you know, like the power of prayer is in the belief of it. And also, you know, our bodies react to like anxiety and, um, you know, it is interesting how we manifest. If you see people who are like, it's over, that it's weird. People will hold on for so many days, weeks, years till something happens, and then they feel at peace to give up. Um, you know, like my dad, when my dad was dying, he ended up holding on so he could talk to my daughter and for her to get in town. She was coming in from states away, and he was able to talk to her. And I was so scared that he was going to die before she got there. But he was able to maintain, um, you know, so I wouldn't give up on yourself, you know, and just take every day as it comes. But yeah, I know Dog Defender's been fighting cancer, and Turtle says my doctor says I survived it because I had such a great attitude, and that's the truth, though. John says it's daylight. Let's talk about why UB man is locked up. About why the sun is locked up. So he did share why the son was locked up. It was an underage girl, and yeah. And so let me know, John, what you would like to know. Turtle says, uh, Turtle, you didn't. I'm a cancer patient too. I hold on to hope and feel positive most days. I know John's reaction. We don't know if he knew. Maybe he did. I don't know the situation. He just shared that with me today. A lot of times, there's reasons behind that. Turtle says, no, that was Dog's input. Dog says, hi, John. Welcome to Lakeside Chat and Community. That's right. We are Lakeside right now. I probably pretty soon can be putting on the campfire. I think I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. And Bambi is here. Good to have you here, Bambi, my beautiful friend. And so, yeah, we can in this community, I don't want us judging what people are going through. Should he support his son? Should he not? But we have to deal with our pain and our struggles. So he's going through cancer. Sometimes having somebody support someone can help them turn their life around. So I don't think that we should encourage certain actions, but sometimes somebody needs a support to get to the other side, to live the right kind of life. There's so many people with different struggles. In our eyes, there can be different degrees of it. But if you guys believe in a God, it's kind of like the same degree. So we shouldn't judge, but we should help. And, there are times if we judge, sometimes you do have to judge to protect yourself. Does this person have a gun? I need to judge them. Is that person safe with it? I need to judge that too. But so Dog is saying hello to Anan and Bosch. I hope I'm saying it right. And your response. Yeah. So are you asking John my response or his response to his? I'll try the letter. I think you should. Turtle says, I swear to you, it's more about being with the pain medication that's messed me up than anything else. Dog is saying, good to hear, Turtle. I wish my mom had written me a letter. Yeah, and we don't always know what somebody's going through. Maybe your son feels broken. Deja Lynn, good to have you back. We never know the lives that we touch. It's amazing. There are lives I've touched, and we don't really realize it. Sometimes just a kind word or a letter, even if we don't always see what comes from that it can have a profound impact on people sometimes. Turtle says, I love my son. I'm concerned about the grandkids because of their grandmother. And how old are the grandkids now? Dog says, hey, Fish, welcome to the Lakeside community. Yes, we are glad to have you here. They get passed around a lot, Turtle says, and that's really hard. Fish, you are in the right place. Be careful. There's lots of fishermen out here. I don't want you getting eaten or taken and then eaten. So, yeah, I would just express what you can. I hear water. I love the sound of the water splashing up, but just finding peace within ourselves that we did the best that we could, and we can't change the past. We can only move forward. So, do you ever talk to the mother of the children? Late teens. So Doug is saying hi to Texas. So late teens, there is, you're able to reach out afterwards and at least open that door. So let them know, even if you write a letter and have somebody give that to them when they're older. Hopefully you'll still be around, but I think that would make a profound impact on them. So try to get in touch with them and then maybe leave them something in your passing. But hopefully you'll be able to connect with them. Turtle says, as helpful as this is, I had to get back to packing. Well, Turtle, I understand and enjoy your boat, but I would not say that you're better off alone. We are social people. And Dog says, well, hopefully Cynthia's help will stay with you. Mallory's heading to bed. I love you, Mallory. Both of you. What is this? Some conspiracy? Mallory, thank you for joining. Mwah. And Turtle, thanks so much. And yeah, I hope you take some of those thoughts with you that, you know, maybe there's some kind words that'll make a difference. So I got lots of people joining in, and we were talking about narcissism, mental illness, mental healing. I don't know. You guys want the campfire yet? Are you guys ready for that? It's getting a little chilly out here. But good to have everybody. Let me know where you guys are from. I appreciate that. Follow Zombie Hunter. How many zombies have you caught in your life? I'd like to know. So luckily this light, I'm glad I brought it out. It is helping as the sun goes down. Let's see what time it is. It is 9:30. Phil, what's going on with you? Did you see my neighbor? You got some competition. But Zombie Hunter, welcome, says Dog. And thank you for following. Turtle says, start your fire. It'll keep the bugs away. Good night. Yeah, I should start it. I don't know. You guys ready for it? Only got one person saying to start it. Good night, Turtle. And I look forward to seeing you again. Jimmy Sullivan is here. So what did you guys end up doing today? We're out here at the lake. If we're lucky, we might see a couple more fireworks, but we'll have to see. So I'd like you guys to tell me too, when is a good time to log in to chat with you guys? I like doing it when there's a little bit of sunlight so I can do it outside. If not, I'll just stay inside and do late night ones. Dog says, Turtle is right. Fire on. Let people stare into the flames while you chat. All right. So here we go. I will turn it on because it is getting cold. So one sec, guys. I came prepared. So hold on. All right. I got to figure out how to move this. All right. Got to make sure I'm still going to be able to be seen. All right, here we go, guys. We are lighting the fire. I don't know where to put this one. This one I got to move. Hold on, guys. We're getting ready to light the fire, but I got to move this camera. One sec, guys. Got to re-screw this on. Here we go, guys. Let me just get this loaded up. Yesterday, it took me an hour and 15 minutes to get everything ready. It was crazy. I got my neighbor asking if I'm done with this. All right, so here we go. I'll put it over this way. All right, here we go. I'll have to adjust the cameras in a minute. There we go. We got that fire started. Isn't that beautiful? Come on over. I'm not done yet. We'll see. We might have some more guests joining us. You gotta be careful now that I got this blanket out here that I don't burn. So there we go. Let's see. Can you guys see that? I gotta figure out where to sit so everybody can see me. I'm gonna move this one. Hold on, guys. Let's hope this doesn't disconnect. Hold on. Oh, what was that sound? Did you guys hear that? That was so scary. All right, so we got the fire going. And this, you guys can't see the fire. Where's the fire from here? There we go. Is that going to work? Whew, it's cold. I want to sit closer. There we go. I think that's pretty good. It is getting cold out here. Oh, hold on. It was going so good. We'll see. Some of it's burning though. It was going pretty good for a second. All right. Hair back, exactly. Yes. I did put it up today. Don't worry about the camera. Let it stay over water while you get set up. So yeah, it's whew. I did it though. I did not catch on fire. That's all that matters. Dawn is here. Dawn, we just lit the campfire. Hopefully it'll go nice and well for us. Yeah, I love campfires. Sammy Sam is here. Trauma can either make you an empath or a narcissist, if I'm not mistaken. Sammy Sam, excellent. Continue saying, to an extent, is being a narcissist a choice? Like once upon a time ago, did they say we are going to hurt others? Dog Defender also says Girl Scouts know how to start a fire. So there we go. Hopefully it'll last. Sammy Sam, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. So there are times that they just want to get what they want to get, and they will do certain things. But is it a conscious choice? It's a conscious choice to have what they want. They want what they want. So that part's conscious. Do they always purposely try to be a jerk? I wouldn't say they choose to hurt people. Sometimes they want a good relationship, but over time with their stressors or their lies, they think they can get away with things. So it's a disrespect, excuse me. But you know, some of it too is like if there's a difference between the grandiose and the vulnerable. So grandiose, they're just used to this adoration and they crash. They need that adoration. So it's just their identity. So they feel like they lose their identity when they're not getting all the adoration. Now, a vulnerable one is unable to take accountability because they feel so smothered. And Sammy Sam says narcissists alone aren't bad. It's the behaviors that they choose to do. And I'll agree with that because there are times that they're very helpful. They're not always like jerks 24/7, but bear with me, guys. But they do cause a lot of pain. And, you know, when you try to help the relationship get better, it makes it worse. And that's extremely frustrating. So, you know, they can be likable people. They can be charismatic. They can be intelligent, good looking. And, but it's the actions. So is that really what's in their soul? You know, do they purposely try to hurt? Now, like a psychopath, sociopath they're able to get away with it because they don't have the same physiological responses. They don't have the empathy. Sometimes they there's also like overlapping things like with the dismissive avoidant or fearful avoidant. Like narcissists overlap a lot of times that there could be something else going on with them too. So the lack of empathy though can be very frustrating for them. And I was watching Cluster B Milkshake. Also, can't remember what else it was, but a person was like crying. I think it was at I was watching a bunch of crime shows today, and it was one person like, you know, my mom's dead and I should be crying. I feel bad that I don't feel anything. So sometimes they feel like they're in an altered world. Like, I don't feel anything. I'm supposed to. And sometimes they feel guilty about that or shame. They don't want to seem different. A lot of us, want to be accepted in life, and it can be confusing to them. So trauma can, and also too, there are times that a narcissist is a people pleaser. You're like, wait a sec, a narcissist is a people pleaser, but they are. Um, but that's that manipulation. They will do things not out of a kind heart. It might seem like it, but it's out of that need for adoration. And they'll get angry if you don't let them do something, as opposed to, okay, well, it's just an offer. Or if you don't stroke their ego for doing it, they'll throw it in your face later. So I like the fact that you say, trauma can either make you an empath or a narcissist. There are times too that I think, yeah, I mean, we get molded. I call them through like micro traumas. Um, and just like you didn't get the largest piece of pizza, you always had the smallest pizza. Is that really a trauma? It's like a micro trauma. And over time you're like resentful towards, things, or there I go, I always get the smallest, or this time I'm going to make sure I get the largest. So micro traumas can form our personality just the same as extreme traumas. So I think we have a lot of micro traumas in our life. Being an empath, if you were like, oh, you're so sweet, you take such good care of your sister, it's not always trauma. It's like a sway. Why am I so kind? Because I'm the eldest sister who took good care of my sisters. Or I tucked my mom in one time and she was like, you're such a good girl. Little things like that, to where that's my identity. I'm a good girl. Or, oh, you're so smart. Now I got to be the smart girl. Now I have to study. I'm not going to be happy unless I can show that I'm smart. Our personalities are formed by even little things like that. So sometimes the compliments can be traumatic. You're so pretty. Oh, now I gotta be pretty. I can't just whatever. So it's how we see who we are and how we react to certain things. So there's also like super empaths. Be careful that you're not a super empath, because I saw somebody post something today about unconditional love. It's something like the people who showed unconditional love are the ones that hurt me the most. And I've struggled with that too, because I'm very loyal. I show that unconditional love, but be careful. Hello. We got people saying hi to us. Say hello to the world. You guys are live on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So I got such a they're the ones who are making fun of me. They were making fun of me for dancing in the rain. So how do you feel about it, though? Do you think that that's true, Sammy? Because it is their actions. But there are times that they're so toxic with it. It's not always the I don't know. Sometimes there is a certain twist to it, though, with the lack of empathy. What they think is funny, and the way that they use people. Not got some fireworks going. So welcome to the lake. We got Dawn and Audie and yeah. Trauma can make you more than that, though. There are definitely more outcomes from trauma than just narcissist or empath. So when it gets extreme, you can come like a sociopath is made, a psychopath is born that way. There are some differences, but there are times that ADHD or autism can seem autistic. So we have to really know what goes into the depth of it. Is it for personal gain, or is it just poor communication? But the narcissist is about that personal gain. So they try, but they're presenting somebody who they aren't. And the sad thing is they would probably be loved if they would just be themselves. I think a big part of it is with the cheating. Not all narcissists will cheat, but the lie and got some fireworks. It's the distortion of reality. So, it's the outcome. And if they would stop the lying or being honest about the cheating, but they cause brain damage in somebody, and then that person a lot of times becomes somewhat narcissistic or damaged, or that CPTSD, and it like destroys other people's lives. So we all have like kind of like a social code that we go by. That's why I don't know, like religion, I think there's something to it. Whether you believe or not, there is something about these 10 commandments, or the way to have a good life. Because I had on a little mask earlier today, a little lace mask that I bought to do like some skits with, and I was thinking about the masking. And so let me know if these fireworks are okay with you guys. I don't know if I can tilt it a little bit more so you can see them. Can you guys see the fireworks? But in a sense, we all mask to a little bit, and we have to adjust to get along, because I was watching this one video about this guy. I think it was Jordan Peterson, and he was saying, maybe it wasn't Jordan. I need to angle these so you guys can see the fireworks. We're gonna have some firework wars. Does that bother you guys? Maybe I can. I don't know how many fireworks. What day? Today's what, Saturday? Maybe there'll be. Did my fire die? All right, let's get this fire going. All right, I'm only using more lighter fluid because it fizzled out. As long as there's no flame, I will use some more lighter fluid. Got to get this going. I got a bunch of kindling down here. Just have to let it catch. All right, guys, ready for the fireworks and a little bit more fire. Ready? Here we go. There we go. Got that fire going. I'm gonna change you so you can see. Angle it for you guys. I'll watch fireworks for a little bit. How's that? Can you see the fireworks? Let's see. Gotta change my YouTube. enjoy this for a little bit. What do you think? There we go. I'll just be quiet for a little bit. You guys can enjoy this. Woo! That fire is nice and hot. What do you think? You think they're done? Can't tell. They might be done. Aw. We had a great show here, though. There you go. Popping back. Go ahead on with the discussion. Feel free to join in. So, Sammy Sam. Oh, as soon as I turn it away. It's nice and warm, though. Mom is here. We just got the fire started. Good to have you here. How you doing today? We just had a nice little discussion and just started the fire up. So they just started fireworks. And how's it going where you are? Did you get a fireworks show where you were? I know. I think you joined in on the fireworks. I think. So I will be coming out on the 14th. That's a Sunday. That's on Sunday, Mom. So I will be there. And this fire feels really, really good. But it's Saturday night. So what are you up to, Mom? What are you doing? But we were talking about a lot of different things on life and how to, reconnect. Do we reconnect with people? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let me get this I still want to share that with you guys. So we'll still do that. You guys will be okay not seeing me for a minute. I didn't expect to have a fireworks show. Had a good day, emptied more of the house. Heard fireworks all day and all night, but did not see any. Finally seeing some fireworks Saturday night, so they might be putting some more on. I'm not too sure. It was an amazing fireworks show that they had. It went on for an hour and 15 minutes. So we were very lucky. Did you watch the Detroit fireworks? You didn't watch that? Did you go to sleep early? But yeah, they had this one. It was really cool. It was like a red, white, and blue. It seemed like the flag. So it was a very unique firework that I've never seen before. If you guys can let me know how the connection is, though, that would be good. No, you didn't watch it? Yeah, I haven't been to the Detroit fireworks. Last time I went there, it was pretty traumatic for me. They had a beautiful firework show, but there was a girl that was running, and it was like at least 8 cops. And these guys jumped. They were literally jumping on her, and the cops did nothing about it. So yeah, I didn't want to go back down to Detroit fireworks, but they always did a really good show. There we go. Got some more fireworks for you. I didn't expect this. We're in the middle of a live and it just starts having fireworks. So yeah, it's probably more. What do you think? I think there's going to be more. We'll see how my battery is going. You never go to sleep early. That's true. So I'm glad you're here enjoying the fireworks with me. Got a little fire in the background. You never go to sleep early. I don't either, really. I slept till 3 o'clock today. It's pretty crazy. I definitely got my sleep today, that's for sure. Woo! So don't log off. I'm going to go run and get a sweatshirt while we I'm starting to get cold. So hang in there. Enjoy the fireworks. I'm just going to run inside real quick. But definitely watch. It'll be a good show. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to check on my dog. Poor dog was freaking out. Back over here. Whew. So thank you for your patience. Did you guys see more fireworks? Yeah, it's definitely cold. That fire is not keeping me warm. I'm not close enough to it. But I hear all the screaming and cheering. So we're probably not done. They're probably still going to be setting some off. So I'll keep that up like this. Not ideal for... Let's see. I don't think you guys can see. There we go. I'll let you guys watch that. I can't get into the Facebook one. Which one? Which one are you on, Mom? Are you on Facebook? I'm getting confused. You on? Yeah, you're okay. So it's the TikTok one that's not showing too good. Ooh, I hear something. So this is Lake Life. I love it. Still got my blanket. Need that fire to go a little bit better. I got kindling smoking down there. You think so? Good night, Mom. I love you. Good to have you here. Sleep well, and I will... the 14th, I'm going to the house, and then I'll try to make it out there. Haven't made it out there yet. Maybe I'll come out for dinner sometime this week. We'll have to do that. How's that? Sometime this week, I'll try to come out for dinner. I love you. Sleep well. So I'm going to go ahead and log off. I want to get a couple videos done, but I'll let you guys watch the fireworks. I'll have the fireworks going for a little while. Good night, Mom. I'm going to try to move one of these over. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm just going to move you over. Got all these cameras set up, so hold on. Let's see if that works. I didn't expect the fireworks show, so didn't set up for that. Let's see how that is. Trying to get the campfire in there and everything. Also the fireworks. So every few minutes. But thank you guys for joining. Feel free to talk about any topic. So this is a nice little surprise about having the fireworks. And I don't think you can see the fire too good. There we go. It's back there. So I'll try to adjust a little bit more as we go. I got lots of people joining in. I appreciate having you guys here. Definitely did not know they were doing fireworks because on the 4th, they did a fantastic hour and 15-minute show. Scooter is here. Thank you for Scooter Pooter. I remember you. I love that name. And I think we're going to enjoy some fireworks, get this little conversation going. Where's the beach? The beach, sorry, Phil, I didn't see that right away. The beach is in Michigan. So got all these cameras all over the place. Sorry about that. Oops. Oh, did I just lose? Uh-oh, I just lost my people. Oh, dang it. I get pop-ups and then it disconnects. Like I remember which is which. That's Facebook. So I'll log back in. Ah, I'll log back in. I try. So Turtle, you came back. We had some fireworks, and I accidentally just cleared out Facebook, so they're back. Like the most of them, I have reached. There you go. And I think I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna put some leaves in there. Or no, I got paper. Hang on there, guys. I got fire going for you. Might as well enjoy the fireworks, right? Oops on that one. Not strong enough. I did it. I'm trying, guys. Me, I'm just taking a quick break before I have to go to the dumpster again. Supposed to read, I know how you feel about the flames. Yeah, I am a burn victim, so fire scares me. I didn't build this. I had a neighbor kid build this, and I would have done it different. There's too much air in the middle. So hopefully now it's going to work better. It's just smoky with this paper, though. So we'll get back to the discussion in a little bit. Hello, I see you. It's hard to see your name. Peony? Oh, Riani. Hello to you. And Turtle says, don't make yourself uncomfortable just to appease us. I know. Is it Rayani? Nice to meet you. The fireworks are very beautiful. Rayani. But yeah, I didn't expect the fireworks, but might as well enjoy it. And we could talk in a little bit, but I'll get the fire going. I shouldn't promise I'll get the fire going. I'm trying. There we go. Got some flames starting. Hopefully it'll spread like wildfire. One sec, guys. Look how nice it's going. There, I did it. I built a fire, guys. Which country? I'm from the United States of America. What about you? We got Tanker joining us. Feel free to like the live, share it with others if you. So yeah, I did it, turtle. It's going pretty good. See, I had to readjust the way he put the wood. Like I said, there's way too much. It was a triangle, but there's only like 3 sticks and nothing from behind. Oh, from Indonesia. My mom made Indonesian food for Christmas one year. Nice to have you here. How exciting. What time is it in Indonesia right now? What time is it by you? You got fireworks down there. I'm able to show you those right now. Get this fire going. So we have a surprise fireworks show going on. No. You want to say hi? No. I got company, guys. You gotta say hi. No. So building the fire. I didn't expect fireworks. See you. Huh? That's true. That's true. I was surprised. They have a great show.
Oh,
That was so impressive.
are you online right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm online a lot.
Grab that into the bench. We'll get out of the camera for you.
Okay, you're just gonna chill with me? One sec, guys.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. You're just gonna chill and watch?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of being quiet right now because of the fireworks. I don't think they can see that bench. Let me see. Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
No, they could. This is where I should be, but then I can't.
Man, you got quite the system.
I know. Have a seat. Sorry, guys. Let me just get 10 a.m. Indonesia time right now. Oh my goodness. Well, it is, 12-hour difference. Okay, well, good morning. We got Turtle says that's a wonderful setting for your fireworks. The fire company. Exactly. We got the fire and the fireworks. Gary has joined. We had a surprise fireworks show. So I'm letting you guys enjoy that as we got the campfire going in the background. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm pretty good at doing more than one conversation at once. Chicken is here. What a name. How'd you get that name? But good to have you guys here. Sorry about the lighting. I had to change. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out here. Got my neighbors who are too shy to talk, but they'll say hello to you.
Hi. Hello.
So proof I'm not all alone. So what about in Indonesia? Do you guys celebrate with fireworks at any time? Feel free to hit like and follow. They do not talk too much. I know they don't. I talk too much. I'm pretty happy with the way the fire's going. Do you guys want marshmallows? We can roast marshmallows.
No, I'm fine right now.
Okay, I try.
Still filled up. You want to do a podcast tomorrow?
I do them like every night. Why? What's going on?
Take you tubing.
Oh, you want to take me tubing? Guys, I got to do that. Yeah? What time?
Whenever my nephews get out here.
Okay. I'm going to be tubing tomorrow. I would love that.
I can arrange it.
Okay. I think I've been tubing like one time, but
Really?
years ago. Yeah. I would love that. The water feels warm. I didn't get in today, but it did seem pretty warm.
Right. I haven't been.
I would love that. Where are your nephews from?
Right around here.
Right around here, not too far away. You guys want bug spray?
I'm fine. I haven't got it.
This is summer perfume. Tubing is the best, floating around, drinking beer, eating. Oh, we got to drink beer and eat. You bringing beer and food? That's what they're saying. Talk to you later. Back to work. Okay, Turtle. Thanks for joining in. They almost have that Canadian accent. We're not that far from Canada. You guys ever go to Canada?
Been there once.
Rick's been there once, so maybe he soaked up the accent. Eh? I went to school in Canada for a while. St. Clair College in Windsor.
I lived in Newfoundland.
Oh, he lived in Newfoundland. That might be what you're hearing. I'd believe that. So who is it that's setting off the those fireworks?
Gary.
Gary? Have I met Gary?
If you had, it wasn't with me.
Okay, I don't think I met Gary yet. Got people commenting. That's it. The Newfoundland is, yep. That's what as soon as he said that, I'm like, that's what you're hearing. Rihanna says, okay, so you have fun. I will start the activity. Sounds good. Yeah. I love that. Start the activity. So get back to work, Turtle. Thanks for joining. I'll see you soon. Feel free to ask questions. Enjoy the fireworks. Get the chat started. This is great.
That's awesome.
I love it. I totally did not expect that. I'm so glad I came outside tonight.
I didn't think it would happen tonight. Last night, of course, I did.
Oh, right.
And the forest. But.
This is the
So-
best. I don't have to go anywhere.
So how do you do that? Do you put it on pause when you leave, or you
I try not to leave, but I had to get paper.
so when I'm talking
Here
to
they
you,
can still see me. What?
when I'm talking to you, they can hear me.
They can hear you.
I'll shut up.
Gotta behave. It's so funny. It's nice out, but I get so cold my hands numb. Is that dumb? Like such a baby with a cold. It's like, I gotta go inside at 78 degrees. Yeah, it's either log off. There's no. be nice if there was, but then
Right.
like they're still, they don't have like commercial breaks.
Well, even though they can hear me, how you like in Millen?
I am loving it here. Yeah, let them hear. I'm sure they would enjoy our
No, I
conversation.
shouldn't say that because people could look it up.
Oh, well, don't say.
Well, how do you like the lake?
There you go. See, you got to learn all the tricks. Yes, I'm loving it here. Got some really good neighbors. There's this guy named Rick. He's not too bad. But no, I'm very peaceful, and it's just so nice.
It's different if you've never lived in a place like that.
But it's not too busy to where it's like, I've seen some lakes where there's speedboats going. It's just enough to enjoy, to watch. I like seeing the people.
Oh,
You know. I was out here earlier though, and somebody was fishing, and I was facing the cameras, and I hear this like loud, large sounding animal in the water, but it was because he was like reeling in a fish. But I'm like, what could that be? Because yesterday, or on the 4th, there's a water snake, and they were trying to get it. So probably the Loch Ness Monster in there.
damn, Matt and I should have come to the lake. Well, it's about dust. Over here and come in the lake.
I could do that for a trauma topic. Yeah, it's like cold. My hand.
It is chilly.
It's chilly, but I mean, that didn't happen until 28 degrees.
It's old.
I know. Thank you.
Not you,
I'm not old till July 26th. That's my birthday.
Yeah, but that makes you 54.
Yeah.
So why is 54 that exact day?
That's the day. Not so bad. I'm in my prime for 3 more weeks. In my winter blanket.
Why did you had a mermaid?
It hasn't come in yet. So yes, I have a mermaid salmon. With the yeah. I'm going to my sister's for her pool so I can put a camera underneath. I'll try it out here, but I don't know if you'll be able to see anything. I don't know how.
Well, if you go tubing tomorrow, if there's anything I can do to video you.
Oh, we're gonna have. Do you guys want to see the tubing tomorrow? We can videotape me tubing. I turned it down. I can listen to you because. Hold on. Because I had you on speaker. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sometimes turn it down. That's okay. You like the show, Dog Defender? Yes, this is a surprise show. I got 2 of my neighbors here, and they're taking me tubing tomorrow. So hit that like button, follow button if you guys want to see me go tubing. Rick, I appreciate that. You will be my cameraman. Cold Ham, Boo Dog. Boo Dog. We got Dog Defender and Boo Dog. Sorry about the lighting. I got this light right up here. Should change it a little, but hey. Thank you for liking the live and enjoy the fire. Sorry about the lighting. I didn't expect to change the camera angle so you guys could see the fireworks, but it's starting to get dark out. We got people from all over the world joining in. Indonesia. Where's everybody else from? We need Calibri in here. Where's Calibri? He hasn't logged in today. Boodog says, please message me anytime. Well, thank you for liking the live and for joining us. We got Tom joining in, Mr. McGee. Good to have you guys here. What do you think, Rick? Do you think?
I know a McGee.
You know a McGee? Oh, do you know a Rick?
Yeah, my mom's a McGee.
Oh, your mom's a McGee? Oh, do you know? Are you guys related? That'd be so crazy. Boodog, his mom's a McGee. Not a Mr. McGee, though. Do you know any McGees? No? Well, I know a Mr. McGee now. They don't mess around. This is live. If you can. Look at this. I did not expect this tonight. I'm so excited. You guys can still chat. I'll still chat with you guys. Those are beautiful. Look at how they just linger. Looks like glitter falling. Do you want a different chair? I have a different chair.
No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
Stretch my back out.
Okay. Woo! That is gorgeous. It just looks like it's lying down like glitter in the sky. I love you. Have a good time. Oh, we are having a good time here, and I'm glad you got to join in at this time. We got Brad here too. I'll have to adjust the lighting after the fireworks. If I move it now, you won't be able to see it. So yeah, they have a great show. I don't think they're done yet. You think they're done yet? That was a lot of money.
Close.
Close. We're getting close. I'll have to see. So yeah, having a good time. Got the fire. Oh, the fire, is it still going? Kind of weak. Let me get more paper.
Should have said something.
Oh, I got tons of. Can I have it?
What do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Absolutely. It's not absolutely.
Right.
It's fireball.
Whoa.
That's what I like. Big book.
Thank you. You gotta tell me what your name is again.
Man.
Matt. Okay.
I don't know what the
Oh, I'm trying.
Yeah, it's not the right cat profile.
You wanna try and do it?
Yeah, somebody lost it for me last night. It was probably me.
Let me get more paper. Yeah, how far is Dylan from here?
7-8 miles.
Oh, is it that close?
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought it was by Lansing.
No. Straight up 37.
Isn't that funny? I wouldn't even know how to get to 37 from here. That's pretty sad. Hold on, guys. I'm plugging you in. I need to get a new cord. I have two of these.
Thing that way.
Huh?
Don't point it this way.
I won't, Mr.
We're just
Shy.
on the sideline.
I just need the voices. You don't have to put your face on. They're in the witness protection program, so let's see. Let me check. I'll plug this one in. We're rationing out the electricity.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Hold on, guys. We got the fireworks going. I got to plug you in before you die. Who is that? Todd. Thank you for joining, Todd. Give me one second. Ouch. You're the best, too. Okay, there we go. Now you'll have some power here. Yeah. Let's see if that works. Good to have you. S'mores. I know. I need to do s'mores. Why are you not charging though? Hold on. There we go. Saved it just in time. S'mores sounds fantastic. You guys are going to be able to enjoy the fireworks show. Building that campfire. I saved it just in time before the... What is it? Oh, is it just that dark? It looks completely black. Todd, thank you for joining. Good to have you guys. It's so weird. Each camera is so different too. Like TikTok is super bright. I see you guys, TikTok. I'll be right there. Facebook is always the worst camera. And then my computer is mediocre.
Well, I want to interview you.
You want to interview me? All right.
No,
Not here?
no.
What do you want to know about me?
I want to be sober when I do.
You No, but then you'll remember my answers.
So that's what I want.
All right, guys, I hear you. I'm coming. There we go. Hot dogs on a stick. I almost decided, I thought about doing it. We had a big grill out, so I still had like hot dogs and hamburgers left over. I'll have to do that one night. I thought about doing that. Turtle, good advice. What else can you cook on? Think about like kebabs or something. Would that work over like a fire? But Todd, you should. It's funny. I got 3 devices going right now, but all the others are like jet black. And TikTok is nice and bright. Those might be my friends. My teacher friends down there. You think they're good?
Who knows around here?
Right. Oh. They give me an excuse to have s'mores every night. You know?
Yeah, we had s'mores over last night.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
I bought this stuff. I just haven't made them.
First of all, you gotta have a good fire.
I know.
Not a paper fire.
Not a paper fire. I know. I probably should have built the fire myself. That teenager that came over, he built it. And it was just 3, but it was a fire. So you'll have to change the cameras maybe. I don't know. Now we got fireworks over. I don't know if we'll be able to see this. Oh, bugs flying at me. See if you guys can see it. I don't know. We got the fireworks. So Todd, what are you up to? Dog says, Cynthia, sorry, I have to dip out. This variant brings a horrible migraine type headache. I'm so sorry. Okay, I completely understand. Good to have you here joining us. So sorry for the headache. Thanks for joining. Got lots of other people joining us. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe. So I don't know, the fireworks might be done. What you guys see are bugs flying around.
It's amazing. You got people from other countries.
Yeah, they just join in.
I really don't know, but it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Well, guys, I'm unable to get this angled the right way, so I'm going to log off for tonight. Good night to everybody. Dog Defender, did you just join back in? He's still here. Let me know if you're still here, dog.
We can do this at your house. We can talk to.
Well, I'm going to log off for now, guys. Thanks so much for joining, and I will see you guys again soon. See you tomorrow night. Bye, guys. Stay tuned for tubing. We'll do tubing. We'll do tubing tomorrow. All right, let me log off all of these. I'm so tired.
Don't log off on our account.
It's okay. It's starting to give me like problems with the lighting and all that. So, oh, I got somebody here. I'll stay on it. Did you want to talk about anything before I log off? Feel free to let me know. We were getting to log off for the night. We just got done with the fireworks show, but I am here for you guys if you would like to talk about anything. So we will be going again live tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.